I must tell you that although the current title of the book is Genome to Om, the original idea which was conceived in 2003, I conceived the title Om to Genome. But as we progressed, I realized that Om to Genome is a incorrect transition. Actually, genome should come to Om. you know and so over a period of time it went into several evolutions, and finally we decided name genome to Om. This actually happened in 2003. At that time, human genome project was just evolving, it was just on horizon, and my own research was trying to understand the genetic basis of Ayurvedic concept of Prakriti. So when I was looking at Prakriti from genomic point of view, I realized that genome is something which has parallel with, I was reading at that time Ishavasya Upanishad. And as you know, the Ishavasya Upanishad, one of the most profound aphorism is Shanti Mantra, or Purna. It says that Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purna Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. What does it mean is, this is complete, that is complete. If you remove something from what is complete, what you remove is complete, what remains is also complete. So this is a very profound aphorism. And when I was looking at genome, I realized that this is exactly what genome definition is, because genome is our whole DNA. If you remove a part of that, what is removed, that part has a capability to become complete. And what remains with the genome, that also can regain its original composition. And so this gave me an idea that there are so many profound concepts in our own knowledge systems, what we can call it as Bharatiya Jnana Parampara. It could be Vedas, it could be Upanishads. There are several such, Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutra. But I saw that there were hardly any interesting books or interesting narratives, I would say, which can attract even youngsters, to know more about it. So I decided that I would like to create something which is science-centric, but at the same time it goes beyond science. And here the name came in, that from modern science to meta science. So this was an evolving journey of modern science to meta science. In this, genome typically represent modern science, and Om represents the ultimate reality, what we call it as, all the universal consciousness is represented by Om. It represents actually ancient knowledge systems. So on one side you have genome, which represents modern knowledge systems. On other side you have Om, which represents ancient knowledge systems. And I could see that there is a continuity in this, because to me, modernity is evolving tradition. Unless there is a tradition, there cannot be modernity. So these are the concepts which I thought that budding scientists should know about it. I realized that modern science, if you look at modern science evolution, development, which we have covered in the book very, very exhaustively, you will realize that slowly modern science became a reductive science. That means modern science started looking more at atoms, molecules, fractions, and that's the strength of modern science. As against that, our ancient science have talked about Purna, completeness, holistic approach. How do you bridge this together? Issue of modern science which came to my mind is, although there has been tremendous developments in modern science, we have tried to understand what is the universe, and to the smallest level of atom molecules to genes, we started developing all these concepts. But at the same time, while technology was being developed, we went little bit detour. The human nature is probably responsible for this, and science and technology went on the path where we started exploring or exploiting science and technology more for our own greed, more for our own ambition, and less for nature, ignoring nature. And that led to what we call it as the existential crisis. Today we are actually facing this kind of existential crisis, and not just because we are facing the environmental changes which are magnified today, but there are several other threats which have emerged because of the misuse of science and technology, be it genomics, be it cloning, be it CRISPR technology. Now we are able to really edit your genes. So to me, science or modern science has to get little bit matured, I would say. Today it is being used only for our own comfort. But while we did that, my question is whether with science and technology, are we able to really become more healthier or more peaceful? Answer is sadly no. We have not been able to. So there is a need to take a pause. There is a need to take a mid-term correction for progress of science and technology, and I feel that that correction can come very well if we go to our ancient wisdom. And there this book, Modern Science, Evolving Journey from Modern Science to Meta Science, comes in.